up, guys? Welcome to the channel. Today we have another Neca Toys Godzilla action figure review of the Godzilla King of the Monsters Burning Godzilla. Now, if anybody who's followed this channel for any period of time and saw any of my Godzilla rankings or any of my monster figure reviews, you guys would know this is my favorite Godzilla figure I own. So I figured let's give it an individual review. I'd love to talk about this figure. It's such a great figure. But before we do, let's go over the packaging. This is the ultimate box packaging that we see with a lot of Neca toys. I love this packaging. They're really great for displays, and they're also just really cool looking. So here's a great image of the Burning Godzilla. On the side, we get all the information on the figure. On the back, we get the great images of the figure itself, Rodan, which I believe is the best Rodan figure you can get. And this is actually my favorite Mothra figure, the poster Mothra figure. And then obviously we were reviewing the Burning Godzilla. On the side, here's another, here's some more info, another image of the figure itself, the window box packaging, and now we get to the figure. So, Burning Godzilla from King of the Monsters. You know, I just think this is such a cool figure. One, this is my favorite design of Godzilla, without a doubt. I love what Legendary did with Godzilla. I think he looks fantastic, and it helps that orange is my favorite color. So to get like an orange Godzilla is pretty cool, but I just really like the translucent paint with it. I mean, even like the tongue, he's meant to look radioactive, so the tongue's like just white yellow. The face sculpt is really nice. I really love the face sculpt. I love the fact that it's literally molded in orange, like translucent plastic, and they have some really beautiful paint apps throughout, like almost like it's a volcanic rock on him. And then even the spikes, I think the spikes are so cool. And you could even see that they're somewhat translucent, but they have a really nice orange painted over top of it. I just think it's like a really cool detail. And then like I like these, it's almost like, I don't want to say they're veins, but like I want to call them veins for the sake of the interview. I like them, they're throughout the body. You can see it again over here. I just think it's really cool. I just really love this look, and then see even more detail. Like this one's really like, reminds me of like Magna, you know what I mean? Like volcanic rock. I just think it's so nice, and I love this tail. See, this is when Neca, I think, got the tails right, when they were using bendy wire in the beginning, but now these are just fully articulated tails, and they work so well. I just think that the bendy wire over time will eventually stop working, right? These are meant to last this test of time, which I think is really cool. So, you know, and then one of my favorite aspects of this Godzilla of Legendary, I really like the hands. I like the fact that he uses them in battle. I just think that all in all, this is just such a really cool figure and such a really cool design. And at this point, you can get from Neca, I think 4, and we'll bring them all out. You can get the 2014 version, the normal version, and the atomic version of this Godzilla. So let's get these figures out. We can do a bunch of size comparisons with this amazing Godzilla figure and see how he looks with some other legendary Godzilla figures. So here is Godzilla with his other counterparts from the Legendary series. As you can see, we have well, actually, we should probably go like this. This is the order you would see them, right? So we start out with Legendary, the original 2014. This is the reissue. I've reviewed this guy. Go check him out on my channel. I think it's actually currently the highest reviewed video I have, which is pretty cool. And then we have the normal King of the Monsters, and then we go to Atomic, and then we go to Burning. So I just think all in all, these are just really beautiful figures. I just think they look so good together. And like, it's kind of cool, although these are all three the same mold, it's just, they're all so vastly different, and I really appreciate that. For a long time, this was my favorite until I got, you know, obviously the Burning Godzilla. I think it's such a beautiful figure. But let me get a couple other Godzilla figures that we can line up with this master. Here's the size comparison we got is the movie Monster Series King Ghidorah, and then obviously with our figure. The scaling is not great. King Ghidorah should be much bigger. But I do think all in all, I mean, this is a really great Ghidorah if you want a cheap Ghidorah for your collection, especially to represent King of the Monsters. I think this one is really cool. But here's another look at a different figure from the King of the Monster Legendary films. So here we have some other Godzillas and Kong. This is the Hong Kong Battle Kong, and then the Hong Kong Battle Godzilla from the from the Godzilla vs. Kong film, made by Playmates. So as you can see how they scale in with one another. And I actually do think that the Playmates do scale pretty well with the Necas. I don't think they look bad at all. And I love these two figures. I think when I do my top 10 Godzilla figures of 2021, these guys are going to be relatively high on my list. So let's get a few more figures. So here he is with the Playmates Mecha Godzilla. And I do think, all in all, that they do scale in relatively well together. Obviously, the NECA is superiorly more detailed. I'm probably going to track down the Movie Monster series version of Mechagodzilla, but I do think these look really nice. So if you want to see how he looks with another member of the legendary MonsterVerse family, here's another good look. And then we get one more figure to close out this review. And how could you not have a comparison next to the original Burning Godzilla from Godzilla vs. Destroya with the new updated version? And both of these figures are just absolutely amazing. This guy was obviously in my top 10 favorite Godzilla figures. Again, go check that video out on my channel. Just go to my Godzilla playlist and you can see my top 10 favorite NECA Godzilla figures, and these both are on it. So I adore this figure so much. I think it's so beautiful. It's my absolutely favorite Godzilla figure I own, and I'm happy to have it in my collection. It took me a little bit to find it. Obviously I've had it for a long time, but I figured I want to try to review all my NECA Godzilla figures. They're a lot of fun to do, and with the lack of Godzilla products that I can find, it's a way to keep the Godzilla content going. So I hope you guys like this video. Please comment down below, subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch you guys out in the next one.